We are going to be looking at a PowerPoint today for science titled Moving and Growing. In this topic, we will find out about the human skeleton and its importance, skeletons in other animals, how bones change as we grow, how we move, our muscles, and the effects of exercise on our bodies. So we are going to understand that we have different types of joints in our bodies which help us move. And there are some vocabulary words that we are going to touch on. Joints, bones, hinge joint, ball and socket joint, gliding joint, movable, fixed, and movement. Where in our body do we find movable joints? Did you locate the joints in our body correctly? Look at the picture. Remember, you can pause this at any time. Do you think that these joints all work in the same way? We actually have three main types of movable joints. Number one, a hinge joint. Number two, a ball and socket joint. Number three, a gliding joint. Here is an example, an illustration of a hinge joint. Your toes are hinge joints because they can move back and forth, like hinges on a door. Elbows, knees, and fingers also have these types of joints. Hinge joints are classified as a movable joint. Ball and socket joint. The hips and shoulders contain ball and socket joints. In a ball and socket joint, one bone has a rounded end that fits into a cup-like cavity on another bone. This provides a wider range of movement. Thus, your hips and shoulders can swing in almost any direction. Gliding joint. The joints between the vertebrae are called gliding joints, where one part of a bone slides over another part. And lastly, the different types of joints. A hinge joint. That's where your elbows, your fingers, and your knees are. The ball and socket joint, once again, is your shoulders and your hip. And then the gliding joint is the backbone or your backbone and finger base.